All right, let's talk marketing. If you're running an aesthetic medicine practice, you already know that being a great clinician is, well, it's just half the battle, right? Building a practice that actually thrives, that takes a real, powerful marketing plan. So today, we are going to break down that exact blueprint, step by step. We're talking about how to turn complete strangers into your clinic's biggest fans. And wow, does this quote hit home or what? Dr. Ari Masudi just nails it. You spend all this time becoming an incredible practitioner, and then boom, suddenly you're supposed to be a marketing genius and a content creator too. It feels like a massive challenge, for sure. But here's the good news. It is totally conquerable. You just need the right map. So, what is this map I'm talking about? It's the marketing funnel. Now, don't let the terms scare you off. Forget all the complex academic jargon. Just think of it as your strategic guide. It's the path you lay out for your potential clients, a journey that takes them from who are you all the way to becoming your most loyal advocates. Okay, so our map, our journey, has 5 main stops. First, there's awareness, then interest, followed by consideration, conversion, and wrapping it all up with retention. We're going to dive into each and every one of these, and for each stage, I'll break down exactly what your mission is and what tools you need in your toolkit to absolutely nail it. All right, let's kick things off at the very beginning. Stage 1, creating awareness. Now, this is a tricky one, because at this point, your future clients, they don't even know they have a problem you can fix. We're starting in this world of just vague dissatisfaction. So let's get inside their head for a second. What are they thinking? Well, they might be looking in the mirror and just feeling something's off. Or maybe they're scrolling through Instagram, you know the feeling, wondering, how does everyone else look so fresh and put together? They are not actively searching for solutions yet. They're just living with this nagging feeling, this frustration they can't quite put their finger on. Okay, so your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to connect those dots for them. Your job is to link their frustration to your solution. And your toolkit for this, it's all about making a real, authentic connection. We're talking about visual stories that literally stop them mid-scroll. Think a cool time-lapse of a skin treatment. Or even better, share your story. Why did you get into this? What's your passion? And this is so important, you've got to build up your local authority. That means having a top-notch Google business profile so when they do start looking, you're the first person they see.
And listen, here is a pro tip that's absolutely crucial. Please do not worry about creating some Hollywood-level production. Seriously, a genuine video you shoot on your phone where it's just you talking about what you do, that will beat a slick, overly polished corporate-feeling ad almost every single time. Your personality, your authenticity, that's your secret weapon. That's your superpower.
Okay, so you've grabbed their attention, they're aware. Now we move on to stage 2, which is all about sparking their interest. Because of what you've done, they now know that solutions are out there. And guess what? They've officially started digging for information. Oh, you totally know this person. This is the person who's up at midnight, phone in hand, Googling things like, how much do lip fillers hurt? Or they're watching how-to videos on their lunch break. They've made the leap from just feeling meh to being actively curious. They are starved for good information, and you need to be the one serving it up. So your mission here takes a little bit of a turn. It's no longer just about getting seen. It's about becoming their go-to trusted educator. What does that look like? It means you're creating content that answers those tough, maybe even awkward questions they're too afraid to ask out loud. It means you're showing a real client's journey, making them the hero of the story, not you. Use things like polls and Q&As on social media to engage with them. And of course, this is the perfect time to build your email list. Offer them something they actually want, like a super helpful guide for first-timers. Here's another pro tip, and this one is a game changer. You have to address the elephant in the room. I'm talking about pain, cost, safety, all the big concerns. Don't run from these topics, run towards them. When you tackle these things head-on, you build trust so much faster than if you try to sweep them under the rug. Honestly, transparency is your best friend here. Okay, great. We've got their attention, we've piqued their interest. Now things get serious. We're entering the really critical decision-making stage, stage 3, consideration. This is the point where they're not just looking at treatments, they're looking at you, and they're comparing you to everyone else out there. At this stage, your potential client is what we call product aware. In simple terms, they've made up their mind. They know they want, say, Botox or fillers. The huge question mark floating over their head now is, are you the right one for the job? So what are they doing? They're digging through your reviews. They're scrutinizing your before and after gallery. They are weighing all of their options. So your mission becomes crystal clear. Remove every single barrier, every tiny doubt that stands between them and booking an appointment. How do you do that? Well, you position yourself as the absolute undeniable expert. Host a webinar, do a live Q&A. You can also offer low-pressure entry points like a discovery session, which feels way better than a sales consultation, and create guides that help them make a smart decision. The key here is to remember you're not a salesperson, you're a guide, helping them make the right choice for them. And let me tell you, at this stage, social proof is king. It is everything. But I want you to think beyond just great results. Yes, before and afters are important, but you need to feature testimonials that talk about the experience. Think about it. A review that says, "The team made me feel so welcome and comfortable from the second I walked in," that can be way more powerful than a picture. Why? Because it calms that deep-seated fear of the unknown that everyone has. All right, they're convinced. They've decided you are the one. Now we get to the moment of truth. Stage 4, conversion. This is all about making it incredibly easy for them to say yes and hit that book now button. So where's their head at now? They are most aware. They are literally standing at the finish line. They know what they want. They've decided they want it from you. They just need a super clear, super easy way to make it official. Whatever you do, don't make them jump through hoops at this point. Here's a really smart tactic for this stage. Frame your offers around value, not just a discount. Think about it. 10% off can sometimes make your service feel, well, cheaper. But an offer like a complimentary consultation, $150 value, does the opposite. It highlights the premium quality and the expertise they're getting for free. It's a small change in wording, but it creates a huge shift in how they perceive the offer. In your call to action, your CTA, it has to be sharp and to the point. Learn more? Meh, it's pretty weak. But ready to glow? Book here? Now that's exciting and direct. Contact us is so passive. Instead, try something like, "I have just 3 spots open this week." See how that creates a little bit of genuine urgency? You want to make it both easy and exciting for them to click that button. Yes, they booked. Huge win. But the journey isn't over, not by a long shot. In fact, you could argue the most important and profitable part is just getting started. Let's talk about our final, crucial stage, retention. The moment someone becomes a paying client, everything changes. Their mindset totally shifts. They are no longer a prospect, they're a potential brand advocate. And let me tell you, a happy, loyal client is worth their weight in gold. They're not just a transaction, they're your volunteer marketing team. So what's your mission now? It's simple. Create an experience so amazing they can't help but talk about you. The playbook for this is pretty straightforward. Send a personalized follow-up call or text. Show them you actually care about their results. Maybe create an exclusive community for clients, like a VIP Facebook group to make them feel special. Build a loyalty program that gives them real rewards. And always, always ask for feedback. It shows you're listening and you're committed to getting better. So when you boil it all down, what's the bottom line? Your marketing isn't really about selling procedures. It's about telling the story of your mission, the story of transformation and confidence. And if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this: consistency trumps perfection every single time. A steady stream of authentic effort is going to do so much more for you than a few perfect posts here and there. So there you have it. That's the entire blueprint. We've gone from turning complete strangers into interested prospects and from new clients into your biggest fans. The map is officially in your hands. So the only real question left is, which stage are you going to tackle and master first? Thanks for joining me.